Building habits is not always easy. There's always room for them to go wrong. But there's this special zone of one-time actions where if you do this thing one time, it'll change the trajectory of the rest of your life. And because you only have to do it one time, there are infinite returns later on. Here are my favorite one-time actions for a better life. This first one can save you from years of pain and suffering and will prevent your body from breaking down. When I bought this, I was instantly able to work longer and with less nagging pain and discomfort. But that's to buy a nice office chair that's ergonomic, that fits nicely to your posture, so you're not sitting all the time and making your body prone to injury. The second one is a huge game changer for me. It makes me want to be more active and helps keep my body and joints stay in great shape. If you spend a lot of time on your feet, then this can help change your life. Number 2, investing in a good pair of shoes is going to give you outsized returns in the future. And that's because the difference between cheaper shoes and nice shoes is massive, and they don't actually cost that much more. A nicer pair of shoes will also last a lot longer, so in the end, I don't actually spend that much more. Now, if you're not in your shoes, this third one is probably where you're at. If you have a bad one, it means your back hurts, you're tired all the time. 3 is to invest in a good mattress. As someone who has gone through multiple mattresses and then decided to go up in price because the previous one hurt my back, jumping to like the high-end Tempur-Pedic mattress, I know it's pricey, but it is worth it. Instead of going for like the 300 one, getting back pain, going for the 700 one, getting back pain, just jump to the Tempur-Pedic. It sounds crazy, but like I wish that I had told myself that. Just buy the thing. If you really don't like it, they do have a return policy. This fourth one changed the game for me after years and years of inconsistent sleep. It only took 2 minutes to do, and it changed my life forever. It lets me wake up on time every single morning and start my day in tip-top shape. And that is to set a bedtime alarm. Not a wake-up alarm, but a bedtime alarm. So whatever time you do wake up, just backtrack that by 8, add another 1 for hygiene prep, falling asleep, and then that is your bedtime. Turn off the screen, start winding down, start brushing your teeth, doing all the skincare stuff. This way you go to bed at the same time every single day, even the weekends, and you just have better energy levels, you got better sleep, rather than being inconsistent. Now this fifth one is a little bit strange, but it made sure that I've stayed active every single day for the last 5 years, and it also helps me hit 10,000 steps a day, no matter if the weather's bad or if I'm a little down, and that is to get a dog. If you want something that will force you to go outside and take a walk, it's made sure that we have gone outside every single day to go on a walk, whether it's raining or hot. We've gone outside and we've done the walk for like over 5 years. Keep in mind, it comes with a lot of responsibility. Because of this sixth one, I never have to worry about missing an important payment, and my mind is clear to focus on more important things rather than when the bills are paid. It makes my finances feel seamless and super easy to manage with next to no time at all. And that is to set up auto pay for all of your bills, your credit cards, your mortgage, everything related to something where you send money off every single month. Set up an auto pay for it. While you're setting up your auto pay on all your bills, do one-time action number 7 as well, which is to automatically deposit money into all your savings and investment accounts. Whether that's your 401k match, Roth IRA, you can also invest money in a college savings account, which we do for our daughter. We do $100 a month, and that's just gonna set up her college fund for when she turns 18. All those things just take out of our bank accounts every month. Another really great money habit that we do, every time you get a raise or every time you like cancel a subscription that's monthly, you can automatically set deposits into a high yield savings account, and that way you're just gonna have your money make money in the background without you even worrying about it. One-time action number 8 is to start outsourcing your yard care. Yard care can be done very efficiently and very professionally by someone else. They have the nice machines, they ride their lawnmower, they've got the whole crew, and they do it so much faster and better, and we've avoided going out in the heat. It has saved us a lot of time, but it doesn't cost all that much. You can find pretty affordable yard care services, whether that's like a professional or maybe your neighbor's kid that can do it for 25 bucks. One-time action number 9 9, get a robot vacuum. Another option is, if you've got a bit more money, is to go and find a recurring cleaner that's going to visit your house weekly and just reset everything. Just make sure that your house doesn't start deteriorating, but it stays at a very level baseline, and it's satisfying. It's nice to have a clean house. One-time action number 10 is to buy blackout curtains. It keeps the room pitch black. It keeps it cooler at night so that we can fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Even though the sun might be rising, we're still asleep because the blackout curtains prevent the sunlight from coming in. And they can be really affordable. We just got ours at Target. There's a bunch of cheaper ones on Amazon. Easy one-time investment and one-time install for better sleep. One-time action number 11 also adds to better sleep, and that's if you got a thermostat that you can run on a schedule, set the schedule to turn to a lower temperature when it's nighttime. At night, you can just set it to go down to like 68 to 70, and that way, instead of you going to the thermostat and turning it down, and then one day you forget and you get terrible sleep, this way it just does it automatically for you and make sure that you get better night's rest every single night. And one-time action number 12 is to just make decisions one time and make a decision-making framework out of it, rather than stumbling upon the same problem and then making the same decision over and over again. There's a bunch of things in your life that you can make these decisions for. Like if I eat out at Chick-fil-A, I know I'm getting the salad with the grilled chicken. Making these decisions ahead of time helps you not have to constantly think about them or reinvent the wheel over and over again. One-time action number 13 is to move to an area that makes doing daily exercise easier. When we used to live in a house in a very suburban area where there were a lot of stray dogs and there were no trees, and we really did not enjoy going out at all. But then we moved to a place where there was a trail in the backyard, there's shaded trees everywhere. Now it's just so much easier to go outside, whether it's hot or cold or whatever the weather. So if you do want to make that a goal of yours, you can move somewhere where there's sidewalks, so you're encouraged to go walk more. You might look for shaded trees so you can go in the summertime, and maybe look for areas with like near a park or near a trail or near workout equipment where you can go there often rather than never. One-time action number 14 is to get into the habit of saying no to everything. If someone asks you to do something, just say no. Unless it's a heck yeah, then go ahead and say yes. In the book Essentialism by Greg McKeown, he says that you can use several different rules in your life to make a decision on whether you would say yes. And one of them is the 90% rule. If you rate something on a scale of 0 to 100, if it doesn't meet 90%, then it's a no. If it's like, that's sort of good, it's a no. Number 15 is diet related, and that is to buy smaller plates rather than bigger plates. That makes it easier for you to lose weight. If you're trying to do that, your portion sizes automatically shrink, or it makes it easier to portion control. Number 16 is to put your phone charger in another room rather than in your bedroom. That makes it so when you wake up in the morning, you're not automatically like, oh, let me start scrolling. And it also makes getting up a lot easier too, because your phone is in the other room. If the alarm's ringing, you actually have to get up and go get it. You can't just be like, snooze, and then go back to bed. Number 17 is to get a Fitbit or a smartwatch, and what this does is it just automatically starts tracking how many steps you do and how much sleep you get. And by tracking, it means you're aware of where you're currently at. Just looking at that number automatically makes you take actions to pursue your goals because it's right in front of you. Number 18 is to build systems for everything in your life. You only have to build a system one time and then you iterate upon it as it improves itself. But instead of goals, make systems. It'll make you reach your goals a lot easier, but at the same time, you'll be building all these great habits along the way in your life. Number 19 is to get a Kindle and put it by your bedside. And by doing that, you automatically start wanting to read more books. You can buy a bunch of Kindle books. You can download Libby and check out ebooks online, as well as audiobooks. There's a ton of ways to just get books, send it to your Kindle, and that way it's always there. Get a Kindle. Number 20 is to put the sunblock by the door. It's an easy hack to make sure that you're putting on sunscreen, protecting yourself from the sun before you go outside in the heat. Number 21 and 22 both involve involve removing distractions from your life. 21 is to cancel all your TV and streaming subscriptions, and that way if you ever really want to watch something, you'll look it up and you'll probably do the free trial or buy it back for a month and then cancel it again. That way you don't have a billion subscription services, you just have one at one time. Then you watch a show and you uninstall it again. The same goes with one-time action number 22, which is to uninstall video games on your computer. It creates a barrier between you being at your desk and being like, I want to play video games. Ooh, there it is. It's so easy to click on. If you have to install it to play it, it's like, oh, I gotta sit here and wait for it to download. It just increases the friction between you and the video game. One-time action number 23 is to schedule recurring doctor appointments and dentists. To give them a call, schedule them out, put it on your calendar, and now that when that day comes, you know, like, I'm going to the doctor. One-time action number 24 is to add all your family's birthdays and your friends' birthdays to your calendar. Make it recurring on a yearly basis. That way you know it's their birthday, send them a gift, send them a card, say, hey, happy birthday. One-time action number 25 is to schedule your next haircut after you get your previous one done. This is more of a habit. Just make sure you get in the hang of it, or else it's too easy to start skipping the haircut and then your hair is growing too long and then you got split ends. And number 26 is to get your consumables delivered on a recurring schedule. Some ideas for consumables are cat litter, baby food. You can deliver anything nowadays. It's usually cheaper to get it on a subscription, and you won't have to remember to go to the store to buy it. Number 27 is to remove unused or unwanted apps on your phone. If the apps aren't there, then you gotta install it to use it, and that adds friction. And number 28, and that is to get a home gym. But your home gym doesn't have to be super complicated. It could just be some bands and a pull-up bar, and then you can do bodyweight workouts and banded workouts. And that's a perfect way to replace a workout at home if there's bad weather or you couldn't make it to the gym. That way you keep your workout consistency and not have to skip. So those are 28 one-time actions that you can do right now to get your life on a better trajectory. If you got any more one-time action ideas, please let me know. I would love to try it out. If you're interested in building habits to save you 20 plus hours a week, check out this video here. There's 14 habits I talk about that I do that save me a ton of time a week to do what I truly want to do instead of things that don't truly matter.